Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Strap in for a Canadian CGI animation-fueled 90s trip through the pre-Matrix with us as we boot up and defend the mainframe in this week's critical episode of Cosmic Reboot. This is your computer virus Patrick launching games of life or death for my friends each week, and joining me in trying to take down Megabyte are my 5 guardians and your readied player ones. To my far left, this is how he handles combat and also a fun video game genre. It's Jabert jabbering away as Jam from Hack and Slash.
Everybody.
You really jumped in there pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Across the digital table from me, the little brother whose age blows up and he glows up. It's Miles, making believe as Enzo Redacted.
Good evening.
To my right, it's the original defender of all things cyberstank. It's Tyler, talking as Bob Pradier.
Hello there.
And to my immediate left, the older sister named after a printer, we have Drew dying to play Zilix Fell Matrix.
Who needs legs or limbs? That's a different character.
Yes, entirely. And across from him, the evil queen of the Ghost in the Machine. It's none other than Rebecca rolling with Asher in Sky Hexadecimal.
Hello.
Yeah. Well, when are we getting the reboot?
They
like,
tried to kickstart it, and I believe it failed.
I was about to say, it just feels like there's so much 90s.
They did that Netflix one too.
Oh, did that come out? Golly.
Yeah, it came out.
I'm excited for folks who haven't been over to our Patreon. We announced that we are going to reboot Cosmic Crit in 2027. We've started writing for that now, but it'll be fun. We're going to go back to the very first Dead Sons campaign, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, what if we do Dead Sons and Starfinder 2nd edition?
That's the reboot, baby.
Do it all again.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Except this time's Nax played by Chris Pine. The show would be a lot better if Nax was played by Chris Pine.
Yeah, get out of here, Drew. Chris is invited in.
Yeah, and Dross is going to be played by Batista. So
Rebecca's like, oh man, I'm devastated to trade Drew for Chris Pine. Oh no, please.
Oh, so sad.
Oh, jeez Louise. When is this happening? I mean, I can't. I don't want it to, but when is it? I can't wait for it not to happen.
He can play from our house if he really needs to. He needs space.
Oh, goodness gracious. He's Captain Kirk, Drew. He's your favorite.
He is my favorite of the Hollywood Chris's, so,
Fair.
Trying to think of other Chris's. I don't know. I'm pretty...
so many Chris's.
I like a Hemsworth.
Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I think Chris Pine is the best of the bunch.
Yeah. I do like Evans, though.
Does Christopher Lloyd count? I'm going back to Christopher Lloyd.
He is a Chris.
Well, he's a Christopher. Does that count? Because he doesn't go by Chris.
They're all Christophers.
Yeah, but he doesn't go by Chris.
They're all Christophers where it counts.
On their birth certificate.
If you want to seem fancy, you throw that Topher on. Wait, is that where?
Oh yeah, Topher Grace.
Is that where Topher comes from? Is Chris Topher?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Topher's a Hollywood Chris.
I knew a guy named Toph in high school, and it was just a different version of Christopher.
Wait, is that where Toph from Avatar gets her name?
Yeah, she's a Chris.
It's a Chris.
There are no Chris's in Ba Sing Se.
Oh boy. Wow, we went down a little bit of a Chris Tophin rabbit hole there, and
we did.
Now we're ready to play.
I got the other side ready to go.
Starfinder. Ready indeed. Do you guys remember what happened last time on Cosmic Crit?
Absolutely.
I don't think you do. I doubt it. I doubt it. Last time, you all got ambushed by 5 laser wolves in the area to the north of Plaustov City. After dispatching 4 of the Tashtari with light effort, you discovered that the same illness that seemed to affect the livestock perhaps had turned these wolves rabid. It was just then that the laser wolf Alpha attacked from the south, biting into Redacted and the airship, and then laser blasting Zilix and Jam from point blank. After a tough fight, the feral beast was put down, but still more laser wolf brain from the south shook you all to your cores. What's wrong with that?
I don't think the Alpha laser blasted Zilix. I think another one laser blasted Zilix.
Multiple might have, but you were also blasted by the Alpha. Incorrect.
Wah wah.
I didn't think the Alpha came from the south. I thought that it came from the west, but I could be wrong about that.
Almost like the southwest, but yeah.
Also wrong. Wow, what a star-studded loser fest so far. We got Jipper, we got Tyler, we got Miles that can venture a guess here.
Didn't we take care of 5 of them?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we destroyed the last one, right?
Yeah, I thought we did too.
Yes, that's what this says.
It says after dispatching 4 of them.
Yep, they're
Ambushed by 5, dispatched 4.
That is incorrect. There were 5 laser wolves in total, counting the Alpha. Tyler, do you have anything that's wrong with this?
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a trick question. There are no incorrect answers, and Patrick's pulling a goof on us.
I was pulling a goof. These are all correct.
See, we all knew that. We were texting each other about it. We just wanted you to have your moment.
No, from now on, there will also be correct last ones. If you guess 2 things that are wrong, then you fail. But also, if anyone says, no, these are all correct, you also fail. So I get the hero point this week, the reroll, and we will move on. I started writing this last week. I was like, you just fought like a bunch of laser wolves. How can I
lie about something?
Yeah, but indeed, that is exactly where we left off last week, you guys. Some of you a little beat up, I'm guessing, into some HP damage.
Yep.
How is Zilix doing, Drew?
Oh, he's a no SP and pretty hurt. Still standing, still walking around, but I could use a 10.
Well,
There's a boss right there.
Is there what?
Aren't we still in the middle of combat?
Nope, you took out the Laser Wolf Alpha. There was some more brain to the south, but what would you guys like to do in this situation?
I'm going to recharge my battery or switch out my batteries so that I'm back up to full capacity.
I guess Prater will try to tend to some wounds using medicine.
Oh, that'd be great.
My medicine is way too low, but maybe
I have a 13 to medicine.
I also I have a 10 to medicine, so
maybe
I have a 13 to medicine.
All right. We don't need to all show up. Right? Hey, Jamfram, you got a medicine check that you would like to embarrass me with?
My bonus is a -1 if it makes you feel better.
All right, I'm going over with Jamfram.
Yeah, heal me.
I mean, I didn't say Redacted was going to help you. I just said that Redacted was superior medicine.
So who needs healing? Zilix, you need healing?
Me.
I can attempt a medicine check on Zilix.
Yeah, as you're taking a 10, you see what looks like a lone laser wolf like come over to the start of this little valley that you're in and kind of make a brain sound. This one does not look rabid. It does look perhaps a little malnourished or a little hurt. Only has 3 legs, so how good can it be doing right now? And it seems to as it sees you, gets a little spooked and perhaps runs away back down to the south.
Oh, good. He's going to go and tell his friends that we're here. So
they're healing up. They're in the middle of a 10-minute rest. We've never been weaker. Let's go.
Oh, by the way, I am not taking a 10-minute rest because I took no damage, but I am standing guard over my friends as they heal up.
You gonna give me that medicine check?
Yeah.
Redacted would also like to work on the vehicle.
Yeah, I was about to say repairs can take a little bit of time. You got
that's fine. They can wait.
Airship. Well, where
are they gonna go?
I was about to say you can also make camp out here if you want. You're only a few hours away from town, but I think with the damage to the ship, it would be dark before you got back there. Maybe I forget what time we started this adventure.
Yeah, well, Redacted is going to work on the car.
I'm sorry.
I got a natural 20 on a medicine check. What does that mean?
If you score 5 over the DC, you also add your intelligence bonus to the first 8. No, treat deadly wounds. It is what is your total bonus?
To medicine, 13.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I meant to say what did you roll in total with the? So it's a 33.
Oh, 33.
What kind of medical kit do you have? Is it the basic or advanced? I think actually never mind. Either way, you've hit over DC over 5 because it's either DC 25 or DC 20. So it's 5p plus your intelligence bonus back.
Okay, so 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm doing much better now. Thank you. Almost back to max HP.
So I'm going to say, I think I messed up a Zilix. Did I get into HP damage for redacted, Miles?
No.
Yeah, didn't think so. I think everyone else is probably pretty good. Did Jamfram take like hardly any damage in that fight?
Not much.
Yeah, I think the alpha might have hit you, but maybe that's it.
You went after me quite a bit, so.
Yeah, well, you look like a tasty snack. Zilix, so tasty.
Fair.
Glint scales are tasty looking. So yeah, let's say some time passes here. Well, treat daily wounds only takes a minute, but as you're repairing the vehicle, that's going to take some time. What would you guys like to do? Do you want to set up camp out here in the range?
Want to? Probably not, but at this point, that might be the best choice.
Should we scout around a little more, see if we have a more defensible spot than right here where we were already attacked by laser wolves?
No,
this is known to locals as Laser Wolf Gulch. It's their primary killing grounds. No, do you want to make a survival check? See if you can find a locale defensible.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Silix, as you're looking around here, there is just to the south, not a long way off, a large cavern built into the sides of one of these large ridges overlooking the small valley here. Do you want to explore said cavern, Drew?
There's a cavern over there. Let's go.
Oh no, I need you to dial back the Seinfeld on it, just like
it's
20%.
It's supposed to be like a Thurston Howell. I'm going for a Thurston Howell kind of thing.
I'm getting that. Yes, I got. It's like
maybe if I bring it down
60-40.
a little bit. Yeah, so there's a cavern.
Can you pretend to hold a dainty cup of tea when you do it? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Direction.
Oh. Look at that. No, we're still working on it, gang. We're still working on it.
Book 3, still character points in the works. We're going to have it to you by book 5, the latest. Yeah, do you guys want to go over and explore a little bit?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think we should.
I like caverns.
You seem like
you didn't write that in your character backstory.
The last time we went to a cavern, it did not go well. So hopefully this is a better experience.
Are you talking about the one where you almost drowned, or the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's the worst that could happen.
Redada wasn't there for that, so.
Where were you?
Weren't we split up at that point?
That was another cavern.
Oh, a different time.
Still yet another.
I forgot. There have been a lot of near drownings in this campaign.
I've been drowned so many times I've lost count. That's not a life goal that you want to really hope for.
Yeah, as you move forward here, you do hear a low growl reverberating through the cavern, and lighting it up, you see what looks like indeed an adolescent, maybe a tween, a teenage laser wolf standing in your way, maybe guarding the back half of the cavern. Just kind of like growls at you. You see that it doesn't seem perhaps like it's able to laser blast, but
can I ask a point of clarification?
Yeah.
Is this teen laser wolf played by Michael J. Fox?
That's laser teen wolf. This is a teen laser wolf, Drew.
Fair.
You would know that if you made a life science check. If you want, that's one that you do, right?
It is.
See, 19 here. Yes, that is enough to tell this wolf indeed is malnourished but does not have the same viral infection, perhaps why it's not attacking. It does seem like it is on the defensive here, though. You've maybe found their lair. What would you like to do?
Get a pet. Make it a pet.
I mean, it would be really.
What is it to
handle animals? Usually
to
a survival
tame
check.
an animal? Survival.
Yeah, or lore, turn into pet, domesticate animal. I don't know if you've got that.
I have survival.
Pretty good.
My character does need a pet, although I kind of have a built-in companion all the time. But
yeah, but I mean, I don't want you to break your streak of gaining a random animal companion every campaign.
Can I attempt to make friends with, or at least, calm the animal?
Yeah, what would you
so
like
that it
to...
doesn't immediately attack us?
Wait, what are you going to roll?
Survival?
Yes, please.
It's a 15. It's a 2 on the dice.
Natural 2 on the dice. That is going to be enough because I'm going to use the same DC I had for ye old life science for them. Perhaps as you go up to it begins to kind of show its belly, like rolls over and starts whimpering, just, and if you do get closer to it, it gets up and runs back into the cave, runs much deeper into the cavern.
I want to help the laser wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling inspired by what's her name, the animal lover person that we met, the vet.
Lapley?
Yeah, Lapley. I think
Lapley,
Asher and Sky want to help these laser wolves. I feel sorry for them because they don't know what's going on and they clearly are not well fed. So shall we cautiously enter the cavern deeper and see if we can approach? Am I on my own?
Yeah, no, I'll follow you in there.
Yes. Nope.
All right, Asher and Sky will gladly lead the way now that we're BFFs with the laser wolf teenage thing.
Right. So as you all explore a little further into the cavern, you come across indeed what looks like an area of very sweet smelling plants growing on each side of the cave here, and perhaps nestled in with some fluffed fur and some other maybe straw and grass as a little bit of a bedding here. You find a number of laser wolf adolescent pups for the most part, including the one that led you back here. They all seem like they are not very well fed. I think these would not be able to hunt for themselves. And it's, just about every single adult laser wolf that you've seen didn't seem like it was in its right state of mind because of the rabies. But these ones, if you take a look around, perhaps were not eating the same contaminated food source and thus perhaps have avoided getting sick. But they all seem to be fairly healthy.
Apart from being malnourished, I guess. But can I leave some of my nutrients, my rations with them? I have many rations in my backpack. You see,
you got rations?
I got rations.
Yeah, I feel like they would need their diet. They would need some food, some
more
meats.
Not ready to eat meals.
Granola bars.
Yeah.
You're like, here's some oats, and they're like, no. I want things that could be heated up via laser.
I wonder if we, told what's her busybody vet lady about
Lapley?
Yeah, that person. I wonder if we told them about this place and about them, if she could raise them and train them, and then we could use them to guard the livestock that they let out into the wild.
Sheep laser.
Yeah, I mean, essentially exactly. Yeah, Drew's got it.
Do we have a way of communicating without leaving the laser wolves behind? Because I'm worried that we leave these pups behind, they may not survive until we get back.
Can we put them in the trunk?
You've already got dead laser wolves in the back.
Do we have a giant
anymore?
Do we have a giant cardboard box?
Do you have a what, Drew?
A giant cardboard box to take them to the space vat.
I forgot to bring my pet carrier.
No, but once you get the vehicle repaired, it might be easier just to bring. How's that sound?
That works for me. Let's do that.
Can you give me another life science check? Or medicine? Ooh, or medicine. That's interesting.
They're the same for me, so.
Much like the caverns underneath your settlement, this cave has a different but a very lucrative, sweet-smelling plant here. The things that are growing on the sides of the cavern would be worth a fair amount of credits if harvested and sold. It would be 600 credits, or they could be used to craft a number of sedatives equal to like twice that amount. Don't know if anyone here, I don't think anyone would have super use for sedatives, but if you want just the credits, feel free to divide those amongst yourself with 120.
Honest
credits.
Question, how fun are these sedatives?
I mean, I just watched the Fallout episode. They're not that effective, I don't think, in Starfinder. I just Google searched sedative. I was like, I have to add things to that search. That's not going to do it for me. Let's see. Tier 2 sedatives are about 450 credits each, and Tier 2 sedative deals 2d4 non-lethal damage when injected. I don't think anyone particularly wants to use a weapon like that, but if you're looking for an injectable weapon, you can get a whole bunch for.
So assuming that nobody wants that, how much do we each get if we sell these?
120 credits. It's a jackpot down here in this cavern.
Every little helps.
Right. So you want to contact Lapley and see if she'll come out here with you?
Yeah.
It's maybe the next morning before you're able to reach and convince her to come out with you. But if you repair the vehicle overnight and pick her up, she'll come on out and take a look at the pups and be like, well, golly, y'all seem to find the mother lode here. And from the corpses, indeed, it seems like these things were infected with some mites or some kind of disease that was on the plants that the livestock ate, and then the laser wolves ate the livestock. But well, now that you all identified it, I think we might be able to use some pesticides in the valley here and hopefully get this problem straightened out. I don't know from these laser wolves, though. It might be a little disruptive if we try to take them out of their natural habitat here. What did you all have in mind?
Maybe we can just leave some food out or attach some food to some remote controlled cars and have it drive around so we can teach them how to hunt or something. I guess the teenaged werewolf can teach them how to hunt.
Oh, their instincts will take over eventually. We can set up a trail cam though and try to monitor their growth. Maybe we can talk to the old butcher, see if we can hear some meat for them in the meantime. Something they'd be interested in noshing on.
Yes, they would appreciate that. We shall. Meats. Bring the meats.
Well, Mr. Quibbo is going to be pretty happy if you tell him that you dealt with this here laser wolf problem, and they can, once we get some pesticides, probably from probably from your colony, get some sent down here. I'm sure the livestock situation will be a lot easily handled.
Pesticides are outlawed here because the bugs are too valuable.
We must save them. Save the bugs.
Each and every one, they're precious. You get a credit for this bug.
Yeah, y'all did great work up here. I'm glad to hear you didn't get lasered to death.
Yeah, that keyword, because we did get lasered. Just wasn't to death.
Well, we definitely got lasered.
But no cigar.
Yeah, if y'all want to head back in town, I'm sure there's all kinds of other things you can get up to down there. But I might camp out here for a day or so and monitor these wolves. Maybe name them. I don't know. I might go in for a snuggle. I can't guarantee that the little pup over there in the corner, the runt of the litter, is not going to get a good cuddling from me tonight.
Well, you're the professional, so.
Yep, and
we'll let you
breaking a lot of professional rules here by probably doing that. But heck, It's so cute. I can't not. Is there not art of a laser wolf puppy yet? There better be. Oh, Paizo, there better be.
Don't think so.
Oh, Paizo, you're on notice. Search has failed me. Yeah, no Tashtari puppy.
Boo.
Yeah, so with the vehicle repaired, do you guys want to head back to Plaustov City?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
No reason to stay here.
Redacted. Maybe not okay to eat the dead laser wolves, but they are corpses you could supply to Quibbo. And I don't know, perhaps.
Redacted did not have an interest in eating. Redacted had an interest in cutting.
Cool. And I think we mentioned it kind of offhandedly, but because we've set a little bit of a precedent with precedent? Is that the word?
Yes.
Is my brain broke?
Yes.
It sounded way too close to president.
Yes to both. Yes to both.
Well, because we set that with the boots, eelskin jackets and what have you. Is there items from the corpses of the Tashtari that you would like to craft?
No, I don't think there's anything off that the Praetor cares about, at least.
What can be
Are
correct?
these listed somewhere?
Yeah.
Or are you asking us to make something up?
Actually, I kind of do want to see you make something up, but
I want a fur coat like Ken has in the Barbie movie.
you're just gonna skin them all.
But not a real fur coat. That's cruel.
So there are three things that you can make from three biotech items that you can make from Tashtari. One is called a filament mesh, which you charge in direct sunlight, and you can spend a resolve point to cause them to glow. You can also cause them to kind of flash, which can cause creatures near you to take a fortitude save or be dazzled. There's a focusing membrane.
Zilix can already do that, for the record. That's a thing you can do.
There's a focusing membrane, which goes in your eyes, and it is the biological tissue that they use to produce the muzzle beam thing that they were doing to us. It is a modified optical laser, and it lowers the fire resistance of enemies that it shoots. So that's not very useful. And there is something called a photoenergetic node, which goes into your hand.
Biotech item.
Yeah, and as a move action, you can discharge the energy stored in your node into an analog melee weapon that you are currently holding. In the same hand that has the augment installed, the released energy instantly superheats the melee weapon, causing the weapon to deal an additional 1d6 fire damage on successful attacks.
Ooh,
the effective weapon deals this additional damage for 1 round for every 2 character levels you have. It also sheds light. Once you've expended your photogenic node, you can't reuse it again until you've rested 10 minutes to regain stamina points, or you can spend a resolve point to recharge it immediately. Those are the things you can make from Tashtari parts.
Yes. Thank you, Alien Archive. Number 2. So just a reminder, filament mesh, and the second one was a focusing membrane.
Yeah.
And the third,
photogenic node, is the last one.
Photoenergetic node. Right. If anybody does want to purchase any of these, they will be half discount while the corpses are fresh. So feel free to look at those. Maybe we should put them in the loot pile. Just a little
like
reminder.
The idea of us coming back and going, I do want that photoenergetic node. And Patrick
and if
like, well, the parts aren't fresh anymore, so you're paying full price.
I've got a sand glass, hourglass on my desk. You have until the end of this episode. That's how long they good times.
We'll have to go and kill the teenagers to make our
Jeez,
items.
Rebecca, why do you gotta phrase it like that? We're gonna kill those
Somebody's gonna clip that.
Yeah, well, we gotta go kill those teenagers. I would recommend the photoenergetic node, because that's pretty good. It levels up with you for rounds as you go up in levels. Right now, activating it, you have 2 rounds of additional fire damage on a melee weapon. It's good for a Jamfram or even a Zilix and Asher and Sky. Boom. All right, those are all the chat for you guys. All in the chat. Tyler, how excited are you for one of these options?
Oh, man. I'm scrambling my bank account right now to figure out how much of these I can possibly afford. And I'm going to have to take out a small loan with one Rigzar Mortis. But I don't think that's bothered anybody in the past. So I feel like I feel like that's a safe bet.
Right.
So Jabert's muted. Jabert's muted. He couldn't weigh in on my joke.
I said, that was the funniest joke I've ever heard in my life, Tyler. I died, and I'm going to send you a medical bill for my funeral because I died laughing at that hysterical joke.
Glad we took some time for that. Right. As you're heading back down south towards Plaustov City, you see in the distance maybe some smoke coming off a small campsite, what looks like a hover wagon, maybe in need of some repairs, and a small band of folks, maybe some of them like waving you down as you pass by.
Is it the expedition?
No.
Oh man.
Can you imagine? Well, I mean, maybe it is. You want to go down there and check? You see what looks like a couple of large humanoid figures and a couple of small ones in this group.
I'll go and help. Asher and Sky are on a mission to help anyone they can.
Look for the helpers, and you'll find Asher and Sky.
We'll find Asher and Sky, yeah.
Yeah, you guys, if you land here, indeed, you see what looks like some settlers of, well, they've made camp here and seem to be doing some repairs on, indeed, what looks like an overladen hover wagon that they're moving. It is a couple of Asokis, indeed, like a married couple, and a pair of Shobads who will introduce themselves to you all. And one of the Shobads, Mocklock, will say, "Oh, thank you so much for stopping. Do you have the ability to help us fix some repairs to our vehicle? We suffered a short. I think a laser wolf tried to shoot us as we passed by the other day."
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, but yes, we'd be happy to lend a hand.
Sense motive.
Tried to blast us right out of sky. Sense motive? on what, Tyler?
Natural 20, 34.
Them being so
34.
thankful.
Come on. No, this is a classic organized crime scam where they're like, "Oh, we need help." And then you get out of your car, they steal your car, they shoot you in the back, and then they're gone.
I think you're thinking of, I mean, that's how like Buffalo Bill like caught like a victim. But
and now, am I profiling the Asoki because they were, a predominant member of a recent gang? Maybe.
Well,
maybe. But I rolled a natural 20, so I feel justified.
Profiling Asoki since 2017.
They are always the baddies, aren't they? No, the Shobat seems to be pretty straightforward. And indeed, as you get a look at the Asoki's faces, neither of them is Digits, the member of the gang that ran away. It's a young couple here, and as you chat them up and maybe talk about repairing their wagon a little bit, they talk about how life's been a bit too hard in Plaustov City this last half year that they've been on planet. So they're looking to move up to the Viridian. They talk about how nice and homesteady some of the forest area is up there.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a good. I'm glad you guys have heard good things. It's a nice place. We've been there before. It's a nice place.
Oh, do you know anyone that we can stay with for a little bit in Viridian?
Yep. In fact, there's a really outgoing person. Her name is Kells. Literally everybody in the town knows her. So just ask for her when you arrive and she'll help you out.
Oh, we will talk to the Kells. What is your name? Do you know this Kells very well?
I know Kells very well. Yep.
Cool.
My name. Yeah.
You don't remember name? Old name? You seem to be thinking very hard.
Yeah.
Is the elf okay?
I got hit by a Tashtari laser recently, and it must be messing with my circulatory system.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but you kind of look dead.
You know what? I get that a lot. I think too many hours on the road have really reduced my overall health. Anyway, I'm Boris.
Nice to meet you, Boris. I'm Mocklock. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm it's a very nice chance encounter that we've had today.
Yes. No, things very rough in Plaustov. So we had to abandon the homestead, and we hope to make better time in Viridian colonies.
Did you sell your homestead, or did you just leave it?
We abandoned. There are no buyers.
We are actually headed back to Plaustov. We've been working with some local residents on their issues. Would you be okay if we used your homestead as a base of operations while we're there temporarily?
Go right ahead. You might have to kick out some squatters, but they hand over a small deed for what looks like a container home.
Sweet.
Add that to your inventory.
Write it down.
They also talk about how just on the outskirts of the city, they had to make a wide berth because there was a night or so ago, there was a really odd storm that seemed to do some damage in a hex. It was, only like a few miles away from Plaustov city. So this is like maybe before you guys got there. It lit up the sky. There seemed to be some heat lightning and things like that, but that was right when they were leaving, and they saw that as a bad omen.
Well, I can see why you would want to leave after witnessing that. I don't think none of my companions or I are meteorologists, but we'll report it.
Yes, but that was an area that was said to be very lucrative out there in the wastes to the west. There were many a prospector out there, but
the west wastes, yes.
The western waste, yes, you've heard of. Many of them have not come back, just like the poor explorers to the south. It is perhaps too harsh. We've heard that the only thing Viridian colonists had to deal with was some flying dog things that are worth a lot of credits if you can collect their pelts. Seemed like it was very easy for them.
There was a week where I saw a lot of really nice pelts in the marketplace, so I think I can verify those rumors.
Okay. Well, anyway, you should check out the storm. Perhaps there's some salvage down that direction. It is not very far if you are headed back to Plaustov City.
Well, thank you for the tip. We will we'll make a little detour and go check it out.
Okay. Right. We're good to go bother Kells now. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Kel, last name Diedrich. Just in case there's another Kells in the town that I'm not aware of, but I don't think there is.
There's several. That is the most common name, Kells. Yes.
Oh well, then I'm glad I remembered her last name because once again we're so close.
We have cousin Kells who lives in Viridian as well, but not Diedrich. It's different Kells.
Oh, gotcha.
I think this has been established. It is the Jennifer of
Starfinder.
So before they leave, one thing Asher and Sky have been working on the wagon wheels this whole time, and good to go.
It's a hover vehicle, but yeah.
I mean, whatever.
You put wheels.
She installed wagon wheels on the hover vehicle, Patrick.
It's a slang term. They're known as wagon wheels, like it's the cogs or something. I don't know. Anyway,
now we're in steampunk. We keep advancing civilization technology bit by bit.
Hey, Asher knows a lot about engineering. Rebecca doesn't, clearly. But anyway, before we leave, without letting anybody else hear them, Asher and Sky are going to lean over to Mocklock and say, "Tell Kells that Asher and Sky said hello."
Oh, okay. Asher and Sky and Boris says, "Kells cool. We got it."
And I hope you have a safe trip to Viridian Colony.
Will do. Now hand over all your money. This was a robbery.
This was an elaborate robbery.
That natural 20 was not enough to sense my motive. I am Mocklock the Raider.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. We'll see you guys later.
Okay, see you later. Good joke, Mocklock.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
no, we don't.
Yeah, that would not have gone well.
I know you're already dead. So.
Oh yeah, I know. Which means I can only go up, right? I mean, can't really ruin dead.
Two wrongs make right.
Yep.
Yeah. Do I have you guys on the Plaustov city map? Let me throw some more areas at you here. This guy's actually up here. And whatever. I don't think you need to see all these map areas, but I'm going to show them to you anyway.
Reveal them.
token there. And the cave entrance is just to the south of where you fought the laser wolves, and you got back to you found this makeshift camp here. This is Mark C on the map. And then it is not too far off from Plaustov City, where they're directing you towards where this odd electrical storm was, if you want to go and investigate that.
Let's head. I want to salvage and get rich.
All right. So taking a fly over there a few hours later, maybe exploring the hex a little bit. Indeed, you see what looks like a large area. Looks like, maybe a meteorite hit or something. There's splintered wood and rocks kind of outwards in a direction, and you see perhaps some dead animals amongst the detritus, the debris here. Do you guys want to land and get a closer look? Exploration.
I think Redacted might stay in the vehicle.
Everyone else rappelling down in a cool cinematic way.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Praetor will stay in the vehicle to protect Redacted.
Can I put on environmental protections?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, look at you all thinking ahead, using your brain. That's what they call our. That's what they call.
I don't know. It's probably silly. It's probably nothing, but
if it's not, you're gonna look super cool.
Yeah, as soon as the radiation spike hits you, you're like, nope, not gonna happen this time, Patrick. Not to me. Haha. Not today. All right. So heading down into this area here. Indeed.
Sorry, is it just Jamfram and Zilix and Asher and Sky?
Yeah, it sounded like the Praetor's going to stay in the vehicle. I mean, you don't have to be super far away, Redacted, with a hovering vehicle. But indeed, to get down here, there's some maybe a spider goat corpse that you can examine amongst the detritus, and also trees and rocks that you can kind of examine. So if anyone down on the ground wants to make a medicine or physical science check, you can.
I'll stand guard.
Love trees.
22 on medicine.
13 on physical science.
So, examining said corpse, you do find that indeed it doesn't look like. I mean, there's not any rocks or trees that looks like it has landed on this thing. Indeed, what you determine from looking at it looks like it maybe was picked up by something like a bird or something, flown up to a great height and then dropped. This thing died from fall damage. Several D6 of fall damage.
That's odd. Did it get blown up in the air and then fall?
You're not sure. Yeah, there's no signs of a storm here outside of the after effects, the detritus. Jamfram, Zilix, while they're examining the corpse, Zilix, that is unfortunately not enough to determine much of these trees and rocks. Indeed, it does look like this has been the site of a great storm. But is there anything else you'd like to do?
Like I said, I'm going to stand guard and just use perception to keep an eye on the skies and on the ground and on the horizon.
Indeed, as you do here, Redacted, in your vehicle, you get a little bit of turbulence going through as a mighty wind kind of rocks your vehicle. Can you make me a piloting check?
Sure thing. Oh, did not have that open. I thought I did. Piloting check. Ooh, is that 30?
Excellent. All right. So no damage to you or a prey deer here, as your vehicle is rocked off to the side. What looks like a big old cyclone kind of forms, and as it connects to the ground, picks up a big old dust devil of dirt and kind of starts whipping it around here. Let me show you what's going on as lightning begins to
ask if it was a twister.
What?
Man, I was gonna ask if it was a twister.
Oh, it's not. not
this episode of Cosmic Crit brought to you by Twisters, coming this summer.
Is it like
no, then you start going
oh man,
it's Tasmanian devil.
Twisters does look pretty cool. No, this twister indeed forms into purple and blue kind of hues as you see purple electricity arcing amongst its bands here, and two arms pop out of the
I wasn't too far off.
Indeed, this seems like some kind of elemental creature of some sort that indeed is. How high up are you in the air, Redacted?
How high am I?
Up to you.
Oh, 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet up. You see this thing kind of form right on top of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and make a roll into the initiative turn order. Aren't you happy you stayed in the vehicle, Tyler? You're right there. You're ready for the action.
Yeah. My choices always good ones.
Oh, was that sigh because of your initiative roll? Is that what that was for?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right there in the action. And last okay, Jamfram, give me a roll. If not yet.
No, right, yes. That's me. Here I go.
Here I go. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're so hosed.
my initiative was the same as Jabert's initiative.
Last but not least, still somehow beating Radier technically. Okay, yeah, Redacted with your fast reflexes, getting your vehicle out of the way of this thing forming up. You can actually place yourself where you would like on this very small map. Place the vehicle where you would like as you're able to kind of get out of its way. Like if you want to be 20 feet away, that is fine.
Yeah. So is it basically right where the vehicle would be?
Yeah, I mean, it started forming up where you were, but if you want to pull back a little bit, you can.
Okay, yeah.
But you guys are both about 30 feet up in the air above Jamfram, Asher, and Sky, and Zilix. What would you like to do? You're starting off us off.
So I'm just want to roll life science to figure out what it is.
For this creature, it is going to be... It is a magic creature, I believe. So you're talking about a mysticism check, I believe.
All right. Oh, 20?
What the actual heck? What the heck and heck? Sorry, I'm just trying to see if this is in Alien Archive or in Archive of Anethys. No, it is not. Oh, what did he get here again? Sorry.
19 on the dice.
Point out your dice roll because yes, just a +1 on the.
Yeah, just a +1.
That is just enough to know one piece of information about the malign whirlwind. It is a huge air elemental here.
Resistance.
So it has a flat DR5, and I will let you know it has the old elemental unities that you hear so much about.
Okay.
Does that include no crits? I forget. Always forget. Bleed, critical hits, poison, stunning, and elementals are unflankable.
Okay. And then at this point, I think Redat is going to kind of collect thoughts. Just take a shot at this thing.
Okay. Laser blast.
Misses.
Shoot the lightning. Destroy.
Yeah. And yeah, Redat's just going to hang back until Redactive kind of figures out what to do.
Okay. Do you want to move the vehicle back even further? Because
yes,
you have a move action you take with the vehicle. If you want to get it down to ground level, you can.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Drew, Zilix is next with a... Oh no, I'm next. I'm next. Okay, let's see here. We've got several targets and the vehicle did not charge in. I was going to just destroy the airship again if that's what you wanted to do with it, but with that, we'll roll randomly, see who this thing is gonna charge towards. It's gonna go for a Zilix though. Yeah, why not? It's gonna fly down kind of towards the ground as a move action. I think it's maybe like 5 feet over the air, so if you get up to it, you can probably get some range on it, some melee range, and we'll just make a single slam attack, a slam bow against a Zilix Thel as you are hit with a category 7 melee blast. Rolled a 7 on the dice. What is your KAC, Drew? I'm pretty sure
17.
This thing is a monster. Big old monster. Okay. Doesn't seem like a thing you would have to fight at level 5, but here we are. All right. The 3D dice are showing a 6 and a 1, and the dice roller says 2 and a 4. So roll 20. What's going on? What's happening here? So 6 plus. This is 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and we are on to Ash. No, Drew. Zilix's turn. You're next.
I apologize. Am I supposed to see this on the map?
Oh, can you guys not see the?
No, that's why I didn't
No.
really make a movement.
Oh,
I can't see the thing, so I thought that was on purpose.
That's hilarious. I deleted one of them from my archive, and I'm realizing I think I deleted the wrong one. Here we go. Boop. Can you see this?
Dope art.
There was like no reaction when I showed you the map, so I was like, they are bored of elemental creatures.
I mean, there's
yes,
absolutely that,
but-
but no, I didn't see this thing.
All right, cool. I've only been using Roll20 for like 12 years, whatever. All right, so here it is. Map. Zilixel, we're on to you.
Zilix is going to form his gun and shoot it.
And I form up my gun.
Okay, this will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Mine.
You are within melee range.
I mean, YOLO. That's something Zilix says all the time.
Say it in his
15
character voice.
YOLO.
Whoa, true. Whoa.
Yeah, and I paid the price for it with that terrible roll.
Yep. And you're getting hit for what did I say before? This is 19 points of bludgeoning damage, just second hit. But you're doing a solid for your buddies here who will not provoke themselves now for the rest of this turn. So what and you rolled a 2 on the dice. Toot, natural toot.
Yep.
Is that all your actions?
That's all I got.
Asher and Sky, we're on to you next.
Am I in melee range?
Of the
the
creature? No.
Okay.
No, it looks like you're 20 feet away. Zilix was 15.
Good. I am going to use an ability I've never used before, which is so as a Triziarch, Sky actually has now 2 spells that they have access to. I am going to use Chromatic Safeguard on Jamfram.
Chromatic Safeguard. I don't think I know this spell. What is it?
I'm not
So
familiar either.
it creates an aurora around the target, providing resistance against energy attacks. And I get to choose one of them and I roll for the other 2 to see what kind of energy it protects against.
Each wisp protects against a specific damage type determined by its color. And they can destroy a wisp to reduce the damage by 1d6 plus 4. Oh my goodness. But this is only for energy damages. That's interesting. Okay. So, well, which one are
And I
you
guess
picking?
this is doing bludgeoning, so maybe this does nothing at all. But I thought that it was doing electricity because it's lightning, right?
I mean, its body is kind of made of lightning, yes. So what I'm guessing then you would want to pick blue. No.
Yellow.
Yellow is electricity. That makes sense. That's what normal electricity is like. A lot of these make sense. All right. Blue wisp is cold. Green is acid. Purple is sonic. Red is fire. That makes sense. So do you want to roll these other 2?
I just
2d6?
did. So there are 2 that are electricity and 1 that's acid.
Can you have more than one? The same? Yeah, you can have multiple wisps of the same color. That's great. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And do you have a move action as well?
Maybe it'll do something. I am going to pull out my gun.
Okay. That will take us to a Jamfram's turn.
Always on my turn.
Yeah, you hold a 1 on the initiative. You're still going before Tyler.
Oh my goodness heavens. Oh boy. Let's see. This guy is how far up in the air at the moment? Or sort of is he down
It's
at
like it's like right above the ground. So if you move up to it, you'll be able to hit it.
Okay. So I would indeed will take I will take, I don't know if you can scare one of these guys, but indeed I will challenge it. I'll say, have it, ye foul air, foul and stinky air.
Wicked wind.
A cyclone of farts. I challenge ye.
Good thing you got those environmental protections up because this thing do stank.
Stanky.
Who tooted?
Toot toot. Yeah. So I'm gonna make an attack and then I'll make an intimidation check, I think. Yeah. Whoop. 20 to hit.
20 against a KAC. It's gonna be a miss.
Oh, whoop. All right. Well, intimidate I do. Here I go, intimidate again. Start shouting at it in common. 24. It's my intimidate check.
You big dumb piece of air. Is this language dependent at all?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look.
I think Intimidate, you might get it just a negative.
because Knack had abilities to make it not language dependent.
Skills. Intimidate.
Yeah, as per the intimidate skill task. So if demoralize is language dependent, then yeah.
It says sense dependent ability. I don't see language dependent.
Okay, I growl at it.
I mean, you already used it on the laser wolves last.
That's true.
So, I mean, I would say, so they have to be able to sense you, but I don't think necessarily
Specifically have to be able to.
understand.
Yeah.
I think maybe what Knack had was specifically for that are language dependent for an envoy.
Yeah, like get him and all the ones that he did where he talked all the time.
Let me double check. I don't think I have an intimidate skill. These guys are just rocking with acrobatics and athletics. So it is 15 plus 1.5 the opponent's. 15 plus 1.5 the opponent's CR. So I think we are rocking a 25. So
so
you're one off here. Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Yeah, that going for you. Great ear. What would you like to do, Tyler?
Well, I might have missed it, but are we on the same day as the Tashtari?
No, this is the next day.
Okay,
because you guys definitely rested overnight.
Okay, I missed that part. But I'm very happy to hear it. Otherwise, I'd be useless.
Yeah,
start simple.
You blasted so many spells at those like level 3 wolves.
I did think that I was convinced that we were just going to do this fight and go back to Plaustov for the night. So just kind of gamboed. I'm just going to cast a nice and easy level 1 spell that we're all very familiar with at this point. This is Wisp Ally.
Oh, okay.
Just give people a little bonus to smacking this thing around. That
just a little bonus.
My turn. Yeah. There
just
you go.
Teeny little baby bonus. Okay. All right. That's going to bring us back to the top of turn 2 and redacted Miles.
Okay. Has anyone really heard this thing?
It has taken 0 damage thus far.
Okay. Redacted is going to use Mind Thrust.
Level 1?
1
Mind Thrust. Yeah, they are not mindless, correct?
As far as I know.
Air elementals. That's not something that is in their in their stat block at the very least.
Good.
Well, let me just double check here. Air, elemental, template, outsider, flyby attack, living wind beings. What else is going on here? They're airborne and nope, don't think so. Oh, what I wanted to check was there's nothing in elemental immunities. I read them out earlier. That is mostly sleep, bleed, critical, flanking. Okay, this is a will save, Miles.
Yes.
1 will. Come on. I've rolled. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
I've rolled
so you take half damage.
21. All right, roll some damage.
All right, so it's 7 points of damage.
All right, first damage on the board as you connect with this thing's mind. Maybe get all up in its shifting, kind of blowing wind patterns of a mind, and start trying to give it a bad headache. Breaking it up, you perhaps see visions of a perhaps what looks like a dark storm on the horizon, crackling kind of darkness energy that gives you a little bit of feedback. You can like shake it off, no damage, but indeed it's something seems to be heavily weighing on this elemental's mind.
Oh, then I will roll for diplomacy. We can have a therapy session.
I want to pet a cyclone. Okay, I'm going to take my turn, I think. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Yes, we are going to move over the top of Jamfram, I think. Yeah, this thing kind of transforms around you, Jamfram. You technically can make a move or an attack of opportunity because this is going to... It has to move first. So feel free to make that attack.
I'm going to try. 18.
So it takes the move action and then it transforms into a giant swirling tornado. You see the arms kind of recess, the face disappears, and all you're left with is wind around you and the crackling electricity.
Patrick, can I also make an attack of opportunity with my natural weapons?
You move. No, it didn't. It did not provoke for you because you weren't right next to Jamfram. It's really just moving right around, you old Jamfram. And can you make me a reflex save, Jabert?
Sure. As we say, I can certainly try. Hey, 21.
21 is going to be a save. You feel the twister trying to pick you up, but you're also potentially taking some electricity damage here. If you do want to bust a wisp, if you want a wisp bust, you can. And what was it? 1d6 plus 4 damage can be negated with a wisp.
Yeah, I think I'll bust a wisp.
I guess, do you need to do that? Oh, I mean, you're taking damage either way if it's just a save, but you might not take any damage if you use the wisp. When a target takes damage, so I have to roll the damage first, so maybe it's not worth it to you. I'll just double check. It's basically the same as its attack, so it could be a lot of damage. But you also get a save for it. It is 20 points of electricity damage.
That's on the half?
No, that's the total.
Oh, okay.
Let me just double check that the reflex gives you half damage. This is the whirlwind ability, and it's a very long entry. The creature can succeed at this is a fortitude save, not reflex. Sorry. If the whirlwind covers all these, what would this have been for fortitude? I'm guessing better.
A little bit better, yeah. A couple better. So
okay, you do also have to make a reflex save, so there are 2 saves for this, but you are only taking 10 points of damage, so it's up to you.
Well, my reflex save is substantially worse.
Okay. Do you want to burst the wisp for that?
Yes, I think I will. And I'm essentially negating the damage.
Very possible if you roll a 6, it's just
no. Half damage.
No,
Okay.
yeah, basically half of the half. Yeah, so with that, you see Jamfram in the midst of the storm picked bodily up off the ground and is flying in the air. Picked up by the whirlwind, carried along with it. Okay, so you're basically kind of like grappled in the air by this thing.
I dig it.
Zilix Thel, we're on to you.
Felix Cell.
We are gonna boost and shoot. Say 20.
What is this against EAC? Yes, that should be a hit. I'm just double checking. Pretty sure you can still hit this thing in whirlwind form. So what is the damage?
So that's an 8 plus 1d6. It's a 12 points of damage.
12 points of fire damage?
Yeah, unless I need to change it, because I can.
Oh, no, it says F, so fire. Okay. All right.
I would love to know if this thing is weak to anything, because I can change my element on this gun.
Do you want to make a magic roll?
It's -1, so
mysticism.
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it to get the 0 that it's going to be.
Well, 15 is not enough. Do you have a move action? Or
did you boost? I boosted, so no.
This thing can't make attack of opportunity in this mode, so that's plus for you. Asher and Sky, we're on to you.
All right, can I roll mysticism to see if they're weak to anything?
Yeah.
It's a 23.
Yes, no weaknesses, I don't believe. No weaknesses, but I can tell you it's worth save, though you might have guessed it, or another defensive fact if you'd like. What would you like to know?
What's its EAC?
EAC is a scant 19. 19 against EAC.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna back up and trick an attack.
Okay, go right ahead.
Oh, natural 20 on the attack. And CR 12 or lower on the trick.
Oh,
It's a shame. It's a shame. No crit, but it does take
no crit.
Does take precision damage, so the trick goes off, and that is a hit.
All right, at least there's that.
A sonic blast rings past your ear, Jamfram, as you're inside. It's like,
whoa, what was that? Oh, I don't know. I'm a ghost.
That's That's 23 total sonic damage.
Okay, all right. I could do this math. I believe in myself. Nope. All right, there we go. Got it. That will take us to jam from inside the belly of the beast, as it were. In my mind, it's very funny. You're tumbling on. You know those things at the mall, like the gyroscopes, the human gyroscopes that they put you in? You're tumbling on like 3 axes inside this whirlwind.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the thing at the roller skate on your birthday where they put you in, you get to grab all the money, except you get to grab the otters.
No, Jabert said our Jamfram is at a discovery place right now.
Yeah, there's nothing but otters in here.
Inside, it does look like one of those static like orbs that you like put your hands on and the electricity like arcs to it. Okay, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Can I make attacks while I'm in here? Is that am I limited?
Creature in the whirlwind. Oh man, a carried creature is flat-footed, grappled, and off target. It says it automatically takes the whirlwind damage at the beginning of its turn. That is brutal. You can make another fortitude save for me.
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe Asher saving your life here, taking this automatically. It is only 18 points of electricity damage.
19 is my save.
That is a save, so you're only taking 9 points.
9? All right, I'll pop one more of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, negated. Excellent. So yeah, this little magical wisp like waves goodbye. It's like holding onto your shoulder for dear life, and then just explodes. You got one more on you, right? What did you roll, Rebecca?
One
acid, I think, is the other one.
Yeah.
One acid and 2 electricity.
Oh, the electricity boys are gone. It's like
both of them. Okay.
like a little Pikmin on your shoulder, and this last one is still holding on for dear life.
All right, so I'm taking a -4 to attacks, which I think, because of what I rolled last time, means I would have to get a 19 or a 20 in order to get a hit while I'm in here. So
Is the grappled? Does that stack?
yeah, penalties usually stack, right? Yeah, I don't know where you go to look up the rule. Do penalties stack? But I think that
Yeah, usually.
yeah. So yes, that's a -4. So I need to get out of this thing. So
Okay.
that's what I gotta do. And it's-
Make a roll. Make a check. Athletics, I believe.
Yeah, it's athletics or something or other. Oh boy, they put the rules for how to get out of it on a different page. And helpfully, Archives of Nethys tells you what page to find. Hang on, like what page number to find the thing on. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Let's see. Actions in combat.
Oh, it says if the carried creature can fly, it can attempt a reflex save as a move action to escape. If a carried creature does not escape, it can attempt a fortitude save. If it succeeds, it can take any remaining actions it has on its turn. On a failed save, the carried creature is unable to act. So this is 10 times worse than I thought it was.
Okay.
10 times more brutal.
All right.
You do not have jump jets yet, correct?
No.
So if
reflex save to get out, is that what I heard?
if you can fly, if not, you have to just make a fortitude save to take any actions.
This is absurd.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Have fun, everybody. You kids have fun storming the castle.
Don't you have the eel jacket?
Yeah.
What do you think the eel jacket does, Miles?
Doesn't it give you another fort save?
Yeah, lets you reroll a fort save. That's true.
Oh, you want to reroll this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think it does?
It's macro.
Oh, I thought you were saying have fun because like it doesn't matter even if you. So that is a save.
All
Do
right.
you want to try to attack it?
Well,
You know what, Miles? Take your episode reroll. Here you go, buddy. Want to remember the eel jacket?
I mean, I guess I'll put up my shield and then I'll make a strike.
Shielded.
Do it.
So I'm putting in -4 here for my attack, and I've rolled a. There's my 20. There's my 20.
It's so close.
Oh Lord, I was wrong about what I rolled last time. So it's hittable. It's hittable. It's just
Oh yeah. But it is definitely more difficult inside this thing. Tradier, back to you, Tyler.
PC 17 will save, Patrick. I'm casting command.
A will save, you say?
Yes, sir.
Why are you so far away from your mic? What are you doing over there, Tyler?
It's like he's in the other room.
I'm lounging back here.
It looks like you're cleaning your nails.
Oh yeah, I was doing that.
I was doing. Yeah.
Will save. Whoa. I believe I have failed this, sir.
Bring
Good
your
sir.
chest out. Drop the otter.
How dare you?
Stop, or my otter will shoot.
Yeah, so I just searched for command. Yeah, the target drops whatever it is holding and can't pick up any dropped item until its next turn. Jamfram's on the ground, and
Hey,
I was trying to find fall damage rules in.
I think it's D6 for 10 feet.
I was about to say, I think you're rocking a full D6. 4 points of damage. We're just gonna spit you out at this square right here. As you see this thing maybe like a little bit confused, trying to reform itself into a more corporeal form, the more like tightly coiled creature looking form. Redacted, onto you.
All right. How hurt is this creature?
I mean, it's taken some blasts from you and Asher and Sky, I think, so far. Is that right? Oh, and Zilix set, right? I was taking some lumps. Doesn't look bloodied yet.
Okay. Fire 2 shots.
Old 2 shots redacted. That's what they call redacted, right? Old 2 shots. So
Is it 23?
Maybe it's good. That's not including your minus
No. Sorry.
4?
Yeah.
For 2 attacks. So that is just a hit, it looks like.
All right. So for
9 points of fire. Got it. The second attack. Gotta roll. Does look like you gotta roll a 16 or better.
I didn't.
14's not gonna do. Back to this creature's turn. It does form up into its regular attacky form. I thought I was gonna do some more whirlwind action, but if you're not gonna let me have fun and take out your heavy tank hitter and fly him 100 feet in the air and then drop him on the ground, then I'm just going to attack him regular strike against Champer. 9 on the dice. I think that you might.
I'm laying on the ground, but
I was
I've
about to
also
say,
got my shield aligned. So
I think those cancel each other out, and that is just a. Well, what's your AC with that in mind?
24.
That is still a hit. So this is just some bludgeoning damage coming at you. So it's raining down a blow of 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
19.
19. And we are on to Zelixthel's turn.
All right, we're gonna.
A raging storm seems to have a vendetta against your friend Jamfram.
Yeah, let's boost and shoot.
All right, I'm making an attack of opportunity.
Good old boost and shoot.
I won't not make an attack of opportunity, Drew.
The boost shoot boogie.
Gonna do this right next to it. Blam! Hits you straight across the chest for 18 points of bludgeoning damage before you can get a crack your shot off. Perhaps undeterred, you can still make it this attack.
That's a single digit.
Toot. You got a level reroll. You want to use it? I think the only person that's used there so far is your good friend Chipper.
I'm too hurt to think about level rerolls right now. So,
like your emotions? Your character. Okay. I was like,
no,
what
my
did I do,
emotions
Drew?
too. I'm a little sad, but
Asher and Sky is next.
All right, Asher and Sky are going to trick and hit.
Trick and hit.
Trick does not go off, but the attack is a 23, so
Like,
10 sonic damage.
How is this possible? CR -1 or lower. Oh yeah, that is a hit. So take an old 10 points of that, and it is bloodied. Ooh. As we go to Jamfram, got your ability to get some payback here.
Oh, the old Remy Jamfram. Let's get him. All right. I'm feeling good now. I'm gonna stand up as a move action.
All right,
Off the ground. I'm not flat-footed anymore.
you can't make me. You can't make me flat-footed anymore.
That's right. I don't know. I don't know if slashing seemed well. I don't know. I guess I didn't hit him.
Redacted has figured out that it has some DR, some simple DR, but
Against like a flat, like against physical.
yeah. Jabber, that eye roll could have been heard on the podcast, even though it was silent. It was so loud. Oh,
Jeez
no.
Louise. Okay.
I found Jamfram's one weakness.
My weakness is
giant monsters.
I don't know.
Giant wind monster.
Bad luck. Bad luck is my weakness. Terrible dice.
Radier. Tyler, we're back to you.
Oh, right. I'm going to try to collapse your mind with a level 2 mind thrust. Will save, please.
18 on the dice. What's the DC we're looking for?
DC 18.
That is a save. That is a success. So half damage. Perhaps, maybe you can chat about it if you like, but you also get a sense of a great impending darkness kind of weighing heavily on this maligned whirlwind's mind as you seek to enter into its mind castle and collapse it in on itself. Something dark on the horizon, like a clean electricity. At least perhaps that's what this thing senses. What damage are you doing?
I don't know. It's 4d10, so probably 4.
Well, 2 it saved, so. Oh, that's pretty good.
10.
10 points of mental damage, 20 toto.
Is there anything I can roll to try and see more of this dark, forbidding storm?
More butts. If you want to see more of his booties, that might be maybe if you have a spell. I don't know if you have any read mind kind of spells, but it's up to you.
I'd have to be willing, I think, because I have telepathic message and things like that, but
willing targets.
Yeah.
Redacted. We're back to you. Top of turn 4.
All right. Not a whole lot I can do right now. So 2 shots again.
Redacted 2 shots.
That's a miss.
8 on the dice. You were rolled really well on these damage dice. Single D4 damage
And
dice.
22.
Yeah, -4 is going to be a miss as well.
Yep.
So close, so far. Big old whirlwind. Jamfram, Jabert, you can make an attack of opportunity because
No, don't do it.
go away. No, it's moving right past you to. Oh, actually, Zilix, this will provoke for you as well. It's moving away from you both and over to our friend, the air vehicle, going to the thing that's attacking its mind.
Hey, I rolled over a 20.
That is a hit, and it's DR5, so you're taking on 11 points.
11 slashing.
Yikes. All right. You've cut the storm. Oh my god, Zilix also tail attacking?
Tail attack, baby!
You guys both rolling.
I didn't even know you had a tail. No. When'd you get that? When'd you get that thing put in?
It never got added to the art, but it's been there the whole time.
it was in his pant leg the whole time?
Oh,
I see. That baby breathe, Drew.
He's a skink. It comes off when you scare him. And so.
Wait, does anybody else do elves have tails, Tyler, in this universe? Does anyone else have a secret tail?
I mean, I don't know. If you follow my romance quest line, maybe you'll find out.
Mm-hmm. So this is also a physical attack, Drew. So this is 6 points of damage.
My only Fandeliers.
This is the hit. So we're gonna blast. Technically, you guys both did mental damage. Let's roll randomly. So who's getting attacked? It's redacted. Blasting redacted in the face with a big old punch right through the vehicle's side here. Oh, where's my natural 20? Not today, apparently. What do we got? 5 on the dice. What is? I believe that's a hit, but what's your KC redacted? Yes, a hit for some bludgeoning damage. 19 points of bludgeoning damage. And we are back to Zilix the Hell.
Am I still in melee range here?
It looks like it, doesn't it? You can 5 foot step away.
Yeah, I wanted to boost, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a step back because I don't like getting hit with these things. And I'm gonna,
You don't? Why?
Yeah, imagine that. All right, I'm going to shoot him. 16.
Have you gotten over the hurt that this game system has done to you? Do you want to re-roll that or let it stand?
Let it stand.
Then we're on to Asher and Sky.
All right, Asher and Sky are going to step back sort of near Zilix and...
Okay, that will provoke.
No, it will not because of uncanny mobility.
What?
Uncanny mobility.
You already have that?
And I'm going to take a shot with my sonic pistol with the trick.
I miss being an operative for that reason.
For so many reasons. So
Wait, but not provoking is one of them.
I don't think trick goes off, but the attack is a 26. So 5 sonic damage.
Yes, the attack does not go off. It is over CR1. 5 sonic damage. It's taking all of that, and it's going to put us back at Jamfram.
oh boy. This is it. We're standing right next to him. I got my sword, got my shield. Let's do a sword slash first of all. And I'm gonna make 2 attacks on it. So I'm gonna do -4. 1 attack. A natural 19. Hit. Yeah. For 17 points of damage. Yeah.
In reality, 12 points of slashing damage right through the base of the tornado.
And then as he wheels around, I'm going to smack him across the face with my shield. Shield bash. Oh, that one was lower. Okay.
I wanted you to roll just for funsies, but it actually only had 12 hit points left.
Oh no.
The 17 that you rolled was all it needed, indeed, to absolutely obliterate this thing. You see your blade just cutting through the electric arcing off of it. The acid nymph on your shoulder is in awe of your ability, Jamfram, as this thing kind of begins unwinding itself, and you see little eddies of wind kind of going off in different directions. It seems to be dying, this air elemental. A slow death as its winds slow down. Praetor, if you want to try to...
It sounds like when an air elemental dies.
I thought you were going to make a fart noise, and you're like...
I did too.
Man, you know, that is something I did all the time as a kid, was like blow farts in my armpit, like womp, womp, womp. It's been a good couple decades since I've done
Well,
that.
it's I mean,
It was awesome every time too.
let's be real. After a certain age, you're unable to do that unless you have a razor handy.
Well, I was about to say, I don't need my armpits to make fart noises on command.
Right. These days, I do it the old school style.
Yeah, no, there's no fart sounds coming out of the malign whirlwind. Does anyone speak Auran?
No.
As a language? Well, you hear this thing, its voice carried on a fell wind from its vanishing corporeal body, speaking out to you, just, is there a bar? Yes, to be continued.
No.
Oh my goodness, it sounds so much like to be continued.
It sounded, but that's just what their language is. In Auran, that just means, why'd you have to kill me? Why, this is just a side quest, you didn't even have to complete it.
I wanted to move into the Plaustov area.
I was looking for Viridian and I got lost.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for us here, folks.
Thank you, Patrick.
Good.
Oh, wait, I've jumped the gun there. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Bye. No, I was about to say, I think I threatened you guys with a long episode, but I was like, wait a minute, I don't have like anything prep. Normally I get some of this done on like a lunch break at work, but I'm on vacation this week. My wife and I are celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
That's great. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We wasted all day like at the mall, hanging out, doing a whole lot of nothing. So
I spent the entire day doing my taxes.
whoa! Oh wait!
Stop this man.
I was looking at the date we're recording this. Is like,
I like to live dangerously.
well, many happy returns with that, and yeah, you guys, thanks for playing with me.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
Listeners, thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode of Cosmic Crit.
Good night.
Good night.
Phasar.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.